एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में, मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी, और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी, ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us on our webinar of Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai presented by the management of Franchise India with an aim to introduce you with a new business opportunity every day at 12 o'clock. Today also we are going to present some business opportunities for you. But before we'll introduce you with the brand, let me just run you through with the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, I would request you to please type your question into the Q&A box. We will take up all your questions post our presentation. So while we run you through with the brand details and the business opportunity related to the brand, I would request you to keep writing your questions and queries into the Q&A box so that we can understand your question and we will provide you answer by the end of our presentation. So our today's brand is Glitz Studio Unisex Salon. They are an award-winning premium salon chain. We have Mr. Rahul Sharma, who's leading this brand in terms of providing franchises from Franchise India. He has joined us, who's going to introduce us with the brands. And from brand side, we have Mr. Rajit. He is the co-founder at Glitz Salon. Along with, we have Mr. Abhishek and Swati, who has joined us here on this platform. So I would like to request Rahul to please introduce us and our participants with the brand to take it forward from here. Over to you, Rahul.
Thank you, Neha. First of all, good afternoon, everyone, and warm welcome to the another opportunity over chai. So basically, when I said the Guild Studio, and everyone understand one thing, because right now everyone want to go to a salon, but they always think that the quality and the service play an important role. So we have a one brand which is started in Gurgaon, and currently we are looking for a North India expansion, and we have a 10 store which is currently live in Delhi, NCR, and Punjab. Now we are looking some partner for the North India, and for that reason, we are here. So we have Mr. Rajit, who is the co-founder for the Guild Studio, and from their team, who is taking care of the franchisee expansion. Swati and Abhishek are there. So over to Rajit ji. Before we want to just start the brand information, Swati, you can just also share the screen where we have to discuss about the brand. First, we have to understand about your story, even why you started this business, and what about your group, because you have other business also. Then about the financials model, about the model and the opportunity. Then there is a questions Q&A box are there where we have to understand and give the solution. When the webinar is over, the team will be there who can model. Over to you, Rajit ji.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rajat. I'm the founder of Glitz Studio Saloons. We've been in the saloon industry for close to about 8 years. Our company is in saloon business as well as in food business. We have multiple company-owned saloons in Delhi NCR. Recently, in last 6 months, we have opened ourselves up for franchising. We have multiple franchises now in Delhi and Gurgaon, and we are opening another, company-owned store in Mohali. We are also in advanced stages of discussions in other cities as well through Franchise India. We come across as one of the most affordable premium saloon chains. We are trying to target the premium mid segment customer, as it is our actually our key target area. That is how we are positioning ourselves. We are in whatever we in any strategies that we build, we always try to keep our customer first in anything that we do. So in terms of the saloon designs, in terms of the pricing strategies, in terms of the selection of products, we have some very good business strategies and membership models in place to retain our customers, and which further helps our business to grow further. So I think that is, that is the overall strategy that we are going with, and it's been successful. We currently have around eight saloons in Glitz studio. We're trying to expand to other cities now. So I think I will now pass it on to my team, Swati, who will quickly run you through the presentation. And if you have any queries or questions at the end of the presentation, we'll be very happy to take it up. Over to you, Rahul and Swati.
Swati and Abhishek, you can start while sharing the screen. You can give the brand information. We can start, yeah, on the first page.
Yeah. So as our sir, Rajat sir has already explained that we are into a premium segment of saloon chains, which can cater to upper middle segment of the society. So we are most affordable premium saloon chain. This actually implicates that we are providing services at the lower cost, but the service quality is at the highest level. What a person can expect from a premium segments of saloon chain, we are giving at a low budget rate to the upper middle segment of the customer. We have started our operations. Over to the next page. Yeah. Basically, glitz, by the meaning of glitz, it actually implicates that the brand name itself has glamour in it. So have multiple global brands that we have already tied up, and we provide the best services in terms of products, and we value our customer the most. We have started our operations in 2017, and now we are expanding into multiple cities, and we have currently 3 company-owned stores, and rest are in the franchisee model. So the next question arises, why a person would ever choose to get into a saloon business. So currently, if I look at the statistics of the current market, the grooming sector itself occupies 80,000 crores of the Indian market, and India is the 4th largest country in the grooming section that is growing on. We have a compound annual growth rate of 10.91%, and we are expected to grow by 40% in 2026. So the entire business of saloon and the grooming industry with respect to the product and services is going to be on almost 2.37 trillion in rupees. So this is the main reason that a person can choose a business with respect to saloon industry. Now, if we want to compare it with the other businesses, like it's a recession proof business. No matter what happens, like we have seen in Corona also, at that time also, whenever the saloon opened, people were actually eagerly waiting to saloons to get open, because They were not looking up to the mark. The haircut needs to be done. The other services which we impart in our daily routines also needs to be done. So it is not a luxury anymore. It is actually a necessity for all of us that we need to groom ourselves, present ourselves in a better way. Why is this change happening in our country? Because we are actually, it's like we live in a kind of a structure where these things we get influenced by the other parameters like the influencers, celebrity, latest trends. And in this particular business, indirect marketing also happens. Like my brands like L'Oreal, Bella, they promote themselves so well that the customer looks out for an option to look on those particular products can be and can get serviced by them. So like if you current earlier, people never used to look for their hair so well. Currently the people actually want कि उनका hair should look the best way it can be. It should be properly groomed, cut, and then it should be straight, it should be shining. So these are the parameters that everyone is looking, because we all are going in a sectors. We all, most of the people are working, so they want to look on the best. This is a very high margin and a low risk business. Why am saying that? Because low risk in terms of product cost is only 20% of the service cost. Whatever is the service amount comes out to the customer, the product cost goes by only 20%. So the rest 80% is your margin, in which you can take out your expenditures easily. The minimum profit margin in this particular business is 25%, and the minimal increment cost, but in it does not increase with the sales. Like if I go for a sale of 3 lakhs in a food business, and if I increase to 6 lakhs, then my food cost obviously goes from 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs when the business goes to 6 lakhs. But in this particular business, the product cost is not going very high, because we have the major cost, that is HR, which is a fixed cost, and it is not incrementing basis the sales and whatever is happening around the business. So this is high margin, low risk business. It has a very low maintenance cost. If I say that my entire business does not depend on the machinery that we are using, it is primarily on the services that a person provide, and that person is also low maintenance, because we give on job training to that particular person. We are not hiring person, sending them to train, actually spending a lot of money on that. So it is a low cost, low maintenance cost business, and it's ever evolving business. If I say that earlier, we have few things that a hair can do, like chemicals were not the part of our daily routine, but today all of us are looking out for chemical services, and it's an ever evolving thing. Whenever the need arises, the innovation happens at the back end with the product at the product level, and the services are provided by this industry. Now, if I say why Glitz Studio, why not any other brand? First of all, it is the affordable setup that we are providing it to the franchise partners. Unlike other brands, they demand you 1 crore, 1 CR, 2 CR as a basic investment, and they demand you higher area setup and everything. But we are not asking you to invest on a higher level. We are asking you to invest on a lower level, so that once we kickstart, we can expand in the number of outlets rather than one particular outlet and one single unit to be owned. So we have best in class operating models, because we ourselves are running 3 company owned stores. So we have a smaller segment, a middle section, and the larger. So we have tried and tested on ourselves that what model works best for you, and now we have come up with the procedures, operating models that can work for anyone in coming into the industry. It is a budget friendly. I already explained. We have a multiple brand tie-up. I'm not looking for a customer that can come and only get a premium keratis done from a done service done. We have medium section chemicals. We have other products also like Bella, all new products that are joining in the market, and if we try it, we test it through our channels, and if we are recommending the best brand to the customer, so we are actually not limiting the choice of the customer, we are giving them the best options. We have a very unique membership program. It doesn't, and in this industry particularly, if I go out and search for that kind of a membership program, I don't find myself, because we have catered to those levels that it is not actually loss to a customer, it is a win-win situation for both the parties, like customer and the franchise owner or the owner of the brand. So it we have the best in class of those. And secondly, we have a very dedicated team. I have never ever seen a saloon has a dedicated corporate team franchising, and that has helping the franchise partner to grow on the best levels as they can. So we have a entire earlier the entire team was also associated with some big brands in the service industry, so we have inculcated that kind of experience as a background. Now we are running into our own startup. So this kind of setup is very unique in its own nature that we have, and particularly with 30 years of work experience in service industry. So for us, the customer is the priority. So for us, the customer could be franchise partner, the customer, the end customer also. So we want to cater end to end to our customers. We primarily deal in hair design, skincare, makeup, and nail art. So these are the four basic services that anyone is looking out for. So we are not going into any specialized service which has a lower customer segment. We are actually catering wherein we are finding the larger customer segment, and that can be catered at a not at a very high level of training or pre knowledge required. So we are easy to find on our particularly the manpower and everything. So these are our brand partners. We are brand partners with L'Oreal, Vela, GK, Kasmara, Campeki, O3. So basically, this actually gives us a customer a wide range of products that he or she can choose on and can get the affordable service at as per his or her own budgets. So this is
So,
something I've
Swati, just a minute. I want to just write before going to the financial model. So, guys, whenever you want to just take a franchise, you always look at how the brand will support you and what is the source of income. So, in the Glitz studio, basically, you will not dependent upon the offline customer, but they have also a subscription model which play a very important role. And this subscription model means is the membership, and that membership will be on a very low price as compared to any other brand. But in terms of the services, they are keeping the services at the same level, just like the other international player or the Indian player which is running a lot of chains. They are doing the same thing. Now, in the third segment, from the brand side, we will help you in the hiring and the training of the staff, which is the most important part in any salon industry. Who will take care of the hiring activity? Who will take care of the training activity? That is always taken care by the brand. In terms of the location support, the brand will always be the part of the location support, and that is the reason the franchise India team is also helping for the location. Now, in terms of the project management, because whenever you want to just construct the property, the brands have some guidelines. So that must be followed. And for that thing, the brand will have a dedicated team member who can take care of your project expansion. Apart from that thing is the marketing, which is the most important part. If someone wants to take care of the marketing activity at the start of the store, the launch activity is taken care by the brand team. But once the store is live, the brand and the franchisee will both will work on the marketing activity. So, Rajit, you want to add something more in terms of this support system to our
yeah,
franchisee
we
partners?
have a slide, Rahul, next after this slide. Uh, this is the
Yes.
particular support that we are providing it to the franchise partner in terms of site selection, salon setup, hiring, vendor, technical support, staff training, marketing. By marketing support, we are actually doing at a dual level, that is at the corporate level we are doing it, and in terms of digital, we are handling it for the franchisee. But for at the local level, we expect the franchises to actually support us, and we will be providing the complete guidance how to go about in the local marketing. And rest is unique membership program, which I have already explained. And the last not the least, we have good business growth strategies that can work at local level at particular saloon setup. So it does not implies ki what works for DLF will work from some other places also. So our price structure actually varies from setup to setup, or from location to location. It does not implies that if I haircut I get it done at DLF Supermart is priced at the same level as it is priced at some other location where the population does not want to spend so much on a haircut. So we are differentiating the price factor, service price factor as well, based on the location and the set of customers available in that particular segment. So this is something is very unique to the brand. If you go to Lux or some other brand, they charge you the same set of prices because they do not get into that nth level of detail that what my customer segment demands. But we get into that kind of a details that what exactly my customer segment demands, and why is it coming to me. So when I and a Lux get situated at the same place, the Lux customer can actually come in and take services from me because it is good for his pocket, and I'm giving the best services in the industry. So I'm giving you the Lux kind of an experience and at a lower level. So these kind of strategies comes into the play when we get into in the franchise model, based on their location and the set of segment of the customer that we are catering into. So this is entirely based on the experience that all stores that we are currently running, plus the experience we have uh, itself from the corporate back. So model, Rahul, are you going to take up, or shall I go forward?
Just go to the this financial model I want to just show you.
Yeah, I'll share the financial model.
So
So
basically, guys, yeah. So whenever sorry, continue.
you continue.
Yes, please. So guys, apart from the support system, because the tech backend support the supply.
Sorry, I can't hear Rahul.
Rahul, you are going
My
on
voice is audible to you?
Yeah,
your
I
hand
think
is
it was
Now it is audible
you
to
went
you?
on a hang. So if we can start again,
I
please.
think
Rahul, if you can
okay.
start again.
No. Yes, sir. Please. So guys, in a guild studio, we are providing a two opportunity. One is called as the mall model, where we have to open the store in the mall. The second is called as the high street model. The difference between both the model is on the area part. If someone will getting a high
Rahul, I think there are some network issues at your end.
So if I can explain,
Yes, I think Swati, you can take it up from here.
yeah, we have two kind of models. That is one is mall and the other one is high street. By mall, I mean to say that the carpet area is on a lesser side. That is 800 to 1000 square feet. So the total investment in particular setup comes around to 40 to 50 lakhs, including the franchise fee. And the other is high street. That is 1500 plus square feet. So basically, we have two kind of a setup that are available: premium and luxury. So if a person chooses the kind of setup he or she wants to go in, then the cost actually differentiates itself at that level. Because if you want to go for a luxury setup, the per square feet cost would be different. And if you want to go on a premium segment, then the per square feet cost would be different. So basic idea over here is that you can create one setup in 50 lakhs, and the area would be 800 to 1000 square feet. As if I come around the monthly management fee or the royalty fee, that is just rupees 25,000 or 5% of the net sales. So if whatever is higher, so if I say that sales would be like 5 lakhs, the monthly royalty fee would be 1 lakh 25,000. So if the sales go high, the royalty will, of course, on a higher side. So if I comes around next, basically, and the ROI that we are expecting in a particular model would be at least 3 years uh, of the operations, and that is depending upon the size, locality, and rest other factors that we are catering into.
Rahul has, I think,
Yeah,
joined in, so if he can
yeah, because
elaborate
Nagesh
this
might.
further.
So now in terms of the investment, guys. So first of all, you should understand we are not charging you some fixed amount. There is a breakup of this investment in a mall area. When I said 40 to 50 lakh rupees, the area requirement will be 800 to 1000 square feet as a carpet area. When 800 to 1000 square feet in carpet area, we have to capture 6 different zones because whenever you're going into the saloon, so you see there is some chairs are there, there is some different section for the female. So we are keeping both the section in a one single room. That is the reason if I consider the fit out cost, the fit out cost will be approximately considered as a 2500 to 3000 per square feet. The fit out cost will be coming around 25 to 30 lakh rupees. That include your furniture, interior, and all the things. Then you have a tools which is required for a single services. Then you can consider the point of sale software, and along with that, the initial respect which is required for your team member. Because when someone is working in a good studio, so we have a proper structure to represent. Because any partner which is coming in our family, they are not considered as a franchisee, but we are considered as a core family member. So whatever the support is required, that is taken care by from the backend. So that is the reason the investment will be around 40 to 50 lakh rupees in a mall area. Now, the agreement period is for a 5 year. We have once in the high street model, the investment will be coming around 50 to 80 lakh rupees because it's a premium segment. The area is increases, so your fit out cost increases along with your furniture cost increases. So 50 to 80 lakh rupees, and in both the model, if I consider as an ROI period, so 24 to 26 month is the ROI time. In out of 5, if I consider out of 5 years, the 60 month is the like it's completely out of 60 months, 24 to 26 month is the ROI. Now you understand because we are taking care of day-to-day operation support, the supply chain support, and all the other stuff. So that is the reason the So the thing is that we will charge the royalty from you. Why this is more important? Because it's day-to-day monthly operation support. So in a mall area, we have to charge 5% of the sale or the fixed royalty. In the other model, which is opening on a high street, there will be a 5% and the fixed component, whichever is higher. Our motive is that to make a more income, and that is only possible when we will take care of the hiring and the training of the part. We will also take care of the operation, and the most important is the highest margin because here your cost of good is only 20%. 80% is your overall margin. If you're removing all your expense and all the thing, automatically you are getting 20 to 25%, 30% is your net margin. This is the beauty of the Guild Studio. If you're comparing the same salon with the other brand, here the margin is less because and they're not supporting what the brand is supporting. They say, okay, you can hire one time, but they will not do for the next time. When the manpower is left, who will take care of the hiring part? Who will take care of the training part? The Guild Studio team is always available. If I am in your place, if I want to take any salon business, so my first preference is always goes to the Guild Studio because of the low investment, high profitable model, and the most important thing is the affordable premium salon franchisee. The quality of the services is the topmost in our business. Rajiji, you want to add something in that part?
No, I think you got it covered. Thanks.
Yeah. So yes, please continue.
Next, if I go, this is what we have actually explained and is also explained by the Rahul ki what all support that the franchise, what we all giving it to the franchise partner. Next slide is, this is a kind of setup that we give it to the premium sector. Like premium setup, I mean like the first mall setup in which the fit out and the this thing other furniture and fixture cost would be a little lower side, but it will give you a very good look. And the next, apart from this, we have one luxury setup. Like in places like Punjab, Mohali, where the glitter and glamour goes on a higher side, and kind of where people comes and sees what is built around the area. So these kind of a setup on the high street, wherein the walk-in customer always looks for the glitter, glamour, and the setup, the basic area is very large, and we cover it in the most beautiful manner. So this is the luxury setup. The per square feet cost of both the setups would be different, but it will be on the minimal level, taking care of the overall investment and the proportion that a customer is willing to spend on kind of setups we are looking forward.
And again, in this key, guys, so once you are comparing the price in terms of the fit out furniture, why Swati is saying the per square feet cost? Because if you want to construct any property, your the construction cost is always dependent upon the per square feet. If someone would have a 1200, if someone would have 1,000 square feet, or someone would have 700 square feet, your investment will be vary. It is not a fixed investment. And you can compare the price through your local vendor, and you can compare the price about your brand which we are using it. If you see ki you are getting the lowest price, we are happy to work with your vendor. Otherwise, our vendor is always giving the lowest price in, and apart from that, the quality, and apart from that is the services, because that is a major reason why we are always giving the luxury type of look in a salon industry. Yes, Swati.
So if I go with respect to the process flow, that what I'm looking forward for an closing a deal, basically it's a business meeting. Then we'll be signing the letter of intent. Basically, we have come up on the agreements that we it'll be a non-disclosure for both the parties, and we are signing letter of intent that let's go forward with this partnership. The third step would be that the deposit of franchisee fee, whatever it is. If it is a mall setup, then it will be 7 lakhs, and if it is a high street, then it's going to be a 10 lakhs, depending upon the size of the and the location. Then after which the our entire team will work on the site selection. If you have your own property, then we will look out for the options, what is best suitable in that particular area. And if you don't have your own property, if it would be rented, then we have a team that looks out for the best opportunity around that particular area, and we will give you the best location that can fit with the kind of sales and the footfall that we are expecting from customers to come there. After that, we will be taking around 1 month to 1.5, 2 months for fit out architectural design, and in particular 2 months time, we'll be delivering the store to you. And in between those particular 2 months, we'll be looking out for the particular support in terms of recruitment, training, hiring, and everything else that backend needs to work on to kickstart the store. So entire process of completing from business meeting to delivery of the store is not more than 2.5 months. So once everything comes up on terms, we will be working backwards to actually launch a store. Sometimes it may go from less than 2 months also, depending upon the site and everything. If that does not take time and any other legal documentation doesn't take time, so it goes the process actually work backwards for us. In one of our coco model, we have worked backwards and actually launched the store within 3 weeks also. So this kind of a team and the setup we have, that we actually put in our entire energy to build a store and to kickstart on a faster pace. These are the certain reviews that my past partners have given the current franchise owners who are running their stores. So I have to put some of them out of like 3 stores we have put in. So if you all need to go through, you can go through. Basically, these are currently the franchise partner with Glitz Studio.
So basically, guys, the reason why they are saying the testimonial is the brand value we are creating. So if you see, any brand will be success when the customer or the franchisee will speak and they will take the multiple opportunities. For the same reason, the Glitz Studio will provide a three different model as a business opportunity. The first is called as a franchisee owned franchisee opportunity, which we are open for across all the part of the region in North India. Even if you are someone would have some opportunity to start in the other part of the country, we are happy to discuss on that part. First, second, we are open for the FOCO model also. FOCO model, we are open only for the metro city, and we will give a first preference those will have their own property. So we are going with this FOCO model. For the FOCO model, we are happy to discuss separately. You can contact me or anyone from the brand side. We are happy to discuss on the FOCO model. The third, the opportunity is called as the master franchisee. So currently, we are also providing a master franchisee opportunity. And the master franchisee opportunity is only selected. We have only eight territory. One is called Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Haryana, Punjab, Chandigarh, Delhi NCR, Bihar, and Jharkhand. These are the territory which is available for the master franchisee. But for the unit franchisee, we are open and we are keeping a 3 to 5 kilometer of radius to open the another store. This is the beauty of the Guild Studio. Apart from that thing, in a mall, only we are opening a one store. We are not allowing to open the another store in the mall. And if I'm in your place, if I have an opportunity to take the master franchisee, we are happy to take the master franchisee. For the master franchisee, the franchisee owner must be involved in the their cell phone store opening, and for that thing we will discuss the commercial. For master franchisee, every territory will have a different commercial. But the beauty is that whenever the deal is signed under their deal, who will take care of the franchisee expansion? That is taken care by the Guild Studio, you and the franchise India team. You will get some revenue share. And then the same thing is applicable in the royalty, and you can also involve in the supply chain, which is the most important part. Why we need the master franchisee for a various territory? Because we need some supporting hand. But in terms of the expenses, the franchisee development, that is taken care by collective by all the team members. That the franchise India, the business X, the Girl Studio team, even the master franchisee team is here. Rajit, you want to add something on this three model?
No, I think we are good. We are in addition to looking at new setups. We are also open to looking at people who might be running existing saloons. They may be wanting to looking to upgrade to a brand. So that can also be explored.
So now you can just stop sharing the screen. So I have the 2 3 questions, so that's the other people would know about. So basically, the first question which came in my mind, if someone wants to choose the Guild Studio, what is the benefit they are getting as compared to the other? And Swati and Ruchi.
What?
So I want to understand ki what why you are different from the other brand in terms of the someone wants to take your franchisee or someone wants to come in your store as a service part.
Like if I go for a franchising part of it, like we have currently running own company stores. So we know the nitty-gritties of the business. We have a corporate background which actually entitles us to serve in a service industry for past 30 years. So that is also accumulating to the kind of experience we have. And the other part is like we are not getting into the high budget business model which crosses a crore or something. We are on a very low budget level, that is 50,000, and this is a kind of industry that is going to expand in the current market. So this is not something which will go away. It is currently expanding, and it's an ever expansion mode because currently the entire society basically looks forward to look good. And if I go and look back the period 10 years down the line when Facebook and Instagram was not there, we were not influenced by the people, how they actually carry out their life. Currently, the entire world knows what is going on in the market and what are the trends that we need to follow. So the customer base is expanding, it's not shrinking in this market. So if we actually choose a business then this is the best business model one can work on, wherein the things are not going to expire. Be it products, be it services, these are not going to expire. They will be on a growing mode. If I say, if for the food industry, if I look at the things, there are products that are expiring. There are the cost is also on a higher side if we go with the sale, higher sale. And this particular service you tend to get, you can get at your home also. But saloon is something which you always go out, get the things done for yourself, and look better, feel better, have a confident life. So this is something becoming the necessity of the lifestyle of the entire youth population.
Yeah,
And
Yes.
I'd just like to add, that, in addition to what Swati is correctly mentioned, I think the biggest factor that we're looking at is affordability of services. And how much of customers you're able to cater. So in from that terms, our business models are designed keeping in mind the affordability side, and also as was previously mentioned, that we have multiple product tie-ups. So depending on customer needs and requirements, we have tie-ups with different products, brands that caters to a larger customer base. So I think these two factors also play a very key role. We are, as I mentioned earlier, we are looking at premium, mid segment as our customer base. We are looking at managing your daily requirements is our core focus, rather than looking at niche products in the market. We are not competing with luxury segment. That is a different segment altogether. We are not catering to your mom and pop stores. We are trying to come in the middle. That is our brand strategy. That is how we are trying to position ourselves.
Great. Great, Swati and Rajiv. So before closing the webinar, this is my last question. I want to understand, because now the technology is coming on the app. So we are also doing the booking through an app, or we want to start this technology after some months?
no, we are actually on the app, available on app as well. We have our own web app wherein you can book appointments for the services. You can come and you can get all the discounts based on your membership programs. So everything is all digital with us. Because as what I said earlier also, we are a part of team that has a technical bent of mind. So we are actually having tools to cater to the end customer at an affordable rate. So I don't want my customer to come and wait for a service over here. I want my customer to get service at the shortest period of time and give him the best services. So everything is available on app. You can book your services, you can come and take your services, and you go.
You can see the members.
And
We
you
have
can
our own billing. I mean, Abhishek, maybe आप थोड़ा कुछ add करना चाहेंगे in terms of IT solutions that we have.
हाँ, हमारे पास जो सॉफ्टवेयर है जिसमें आपको सारी इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी, जैसे मेंबरशिप्स की डिटेल्स है, उसकी एसओपी मिल जाएंगे कि हमारा क्या मेंबरशिप्स है, क्या डिस्काउंट्स मिल रहा है, पूरे आपकी डिटेल्स, मेंबरशिप्स की डिटेल्स मिल जाएंगे। इसके बाद आपको डिस्काउंट्स भी वहां पे दिख जाएगा। आप पर्टिकुलर पर्सन से सर्विस लेते हैं वो भी बुक कर सकते हैं, उसके स्लॉट देख सकते हैं कि कब अवेलेबल है कब नहीं है। आप खुद कैंसिल कर सकते हो, खुद मेंबरशिप्स को रिचार्ज कर सकते हैं और डिटेल्स देख सकते हैं। तो और आप सर्विस को रेटिंग भी कर सकते हैं, अगर कोई सर्विसेज ऐसा लगता है तो आप मैनेजमेंट लेवल पे रेज भी कर सकते हैं। तो कई सारे फैक्टर को हम अभी हमने सॉफ्टवेयर में अपना इनबिल्ट कर चुके हैं, और हमने वेब ऐप इसलिए रखा है कि हर कोई आपको ना ऐप डाउनलोड करना नहीं चाहता है फोन में, इसलिए हमने वेब ऐप बनाया है। वैसे हम ऐप भी बनाने का सोच रहे हैं, कैरी फॉरवर्ड।
So basically, by this, Abhishek is trying to say that we are not on pen and paper anymore with respect to the membership programs, and our customers knows in the end of every services what the balance he or she has, what kind of a services he or she is going to do, who will going to do the service, what kind of a time that is required for the service. So everything is documented in our web app, so that customer never feels cheated on that part. So if we are taking money, we are giving the service and complete transparency with in terms of money, in terms of services, in terms of who is going to do the service. So the end customer will never ever feel cheated, and he will ever be delighted by the kind of setup we have. Like if I go in some other saloon, they are taking memberships also, but they are doing it on registers, pen and paper, which is no more relevant to the current scenario. So this is how we differentiate on a technical level. Not everyone is equipped to do that kind of a technicality in a particular saloon kind of a setup. We are on higher side with respect to technical this thing background.
From a business standpoint also, अभिषेक आप थोड़ा सा बता सकते हैं we have some analytic tools जो आपको cater करते हैं to retain customers, to recall customers depending on their history वगैरह. That is also part of the system.
हाँ, हमारे पास जो सिस्टम है उसमें आप ये भी देख सकते हैं कि फॉर एग्जांपल आप है फॉर कोई कस्टमर है कि रूट टचअप्स कर रहे हैं, और रूट टचअप्स की ग्रोथ के हिसाब से हम देखते हैं कि यार 20 डेज में एक लेवल पे ग्रोथ आ जाता है। फॉर बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बोल रहा हूँ, तो हम कस्टमर हमारे पास वो हाईलाइट्स हो जाते हैं कि दीज कस्टमर जिसके ये सर्विसेज पेंडिंग है, और आप इस सर्विसेज को डायरेक्ट रिमाइंडर कर सकते हैं, डायरेक्ट इसको अप्रोच करके, और आप डायरेक्ट कस्टमर को कॉल करके और अपॉइंटमेंट करवा के बुला सकते हैं वाया व्हाट्सएप और एसएमएस और कॉल। और हमारे लिए ऑनर एप्स भी है जो हमारे बिजनेस ऑनर्स को दिखेगा कि एक तो होता है कि बिलिंग ऐप है, कि हमारे जो कैशियर्स के लिए अलग ऐप है फॉर ऑनर, कि हमारे कितने क्लाइंट आए हैं, कितने एक्टिव क्लाइंट है, कितने डीएक्टिवेट है, कितने मेंबरशिप्स चल रहे हैं। तो वी हैव लॉट ऑफ एनालिटिक्स व्हिच इज in software, our software.
So anyone who is looking after the business can see at a glance that what is actually at the back of the site, that what customer demands, what is the trend of the services. This all analytical part is available in our current system, and a franchise owner can actually cater to the customer in a best possible manner. और स्टाफ को भी हम डायरेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि व्हाट बेस्ट यू कैन डू, क्योंकि अभी हमें पता है कि इस स्टाफ ने इतनी सर्विस करी है, सो उसको हम कैसे और ग्रूम करके नेक्स्ट लेवल पे लेके जाए। अगर एक पर्टिकुलर पर्सन ओनली कम्स फॉर द हेयर कलर, आई कैन टेक इट टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल, while hair color I can do your cleanup also. So these are the some tools available at the analytics level that can drive for a better business growth.
Thank you, Abhishek, and thank you, Swati. Thank you, Rajit ji, for your time and giving a lot of information about the brand. Over to Neha. Neha, your voice is not audible.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rahul. Thank you so much, Rajit, Abhishek, and Swati for joining in. And I'm sure that we have taken up the maximum questions from Q&A box. And we are going to get in touch with you for one-to-one discussion. We will take the conversation further with our participants and the people who are going to share interest with the brand. And we wish you a good luck for the brand, since it was a professional brand launch today. And I'm sure that we are going to go ahead with the same. So thanks a lot for your time. I hope that you will have a wonderful day. Guys, I'm sure that the brand details which we have shared with you are going to help you in understanding the brand in detail. And also for one-to-one discussion, you can reach out to us. Rahul has already shared his contact details into the Q&A box, into the chat window. You can directly get in touch with Rahul. And our team is also going to get in touch with you within a day or two to speak to you one-to-one and to take up your questions. And if things goes well, we are going to connect you with the team of Glitz Salons. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. And I hope that you will have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.